Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop again this week. And fairly calm week this week at the comic shop. I got 5 comics, 4 from my pull list, of which I think 2 are first issues, and 1 I pulled off the shelf. But first we'll start... I did get some current size comic bags, too. Since it was a slow week, I figured I'd stock up on some bags. First... top of the printer covers I had this week. Decided to go with another Tom Strong cover, this time by Alan Weiss. I don't remember him doing Tom. He did some stuff in the 70s and 80s, I remember. And but he didn't do a ton of stuff. They must have brought him back in 99 to do a cover or two. And this is Crazy number 2. It's just I forgot to look up who this is, but I think it's Marie Severin. I think she did a lot of these. And I see a little signature there that's fading away in Severin, it says. And I'm betting it's Marie and not John. Because she did the cartoony stuff when she could. So, I have not opened this up in a long time. I never found any of these crazy magazines that Marvel did in the 70s very funny at all. Even as a kid, I didn't think they were funny. Tom Strong's always funny. Well, maybe not. He's an adventurer. But those are the 2 I had on top of my printer all week. Now I'll put them back in their slots and pick 2 more. Let's see, what did I get? The long-awaited sequel to The White Trees, A Black Sand Tale. I think The White Trees was a one-shot that I got. Who's doing this? This is the Whisper Queen, issue 1. Chip Zdarsky, script. Chris Anka, line art. Matt Wilson, color art. Hassan Atsmain Elhau, lettering, art. There's our credits, but I remember getting, what was the name of it? The White Trees, and enjoying it, but I cannot remember what it was about. There's a bend in my copy. Oh, well, it's not going to be a 9.8. But, looks like we got some elves there, and I have no idea what it's about. What does the cover tell us? We got elves, different shapes and size elves. We'll see. What else we got there? What's the furthest place from here? This feels like an extra big issue. 18. This feels like a 44-page issue, not just... and this is Tyler Boss and Matthew Rosenberg storytelling. Once again, Hassan Atsmain Elhau lettering. Someday he'll call up and tell me how to pronounce his name. I don't really know. I'm just guessing. Oh, look, a baby's born. That character's been pregnant for a while. This is the one that takes place in the world where there are no adults around. The adults have all gone. We only in the last few issues found out why. Something to do with the kids were carrying a disease that would kill the adults or something like that. And they're kind of off in the weeds, kind of watching them from afar as these kids grow up on their own until they turn 18. But it's been a good series. It's been going on only 18 issues, but it's been going on for at least a good 2 years, right? If not 3. When did the first What's the Furthest Place from Here come out? I don't even know. And then we got Maria Lovett's Crave, issue number 6 of 6. This is the one that's the story of an app that was made that was used to this college as sort of an experimental marketing place. And the Crave app would... You'd tell it what you crave, and it would try to make it happen, which included hooking up romances between the college students. And things got crazy and things got out of hand, and then the college students found out they were guinea pigs. And last issue, they tried to stop it and get their revenge somehow, but then things would go... I think Crave started to burn down the dorm they were in. That's right. It told... It told, as part of their crave, some of the students to lock these safety doors, and it told these other students to empty the fire extinguisher. So they were going around just spraying the fire extinguishers. And then it said Crave somehow set the place on fire. So that's, I think, where we left off in issue 5. So Crave's none too good. I think it's evil. Then we've got Bear Pirate Viking Queen. Little Lone Wolf and Cub. This is another thick one. This one was $5. I think What's the Furthest Place from Here was $4. But this one feels like another 40-something page one. Who's doing it? I think I think this one just caught my eye. Created by Sean Lewis, Jonathan Marks, Baravicia. Written by Sean Lewis. Art and letters by Jonathan Marks Baravicia. I think that's how you say his name. I think I just looked at this one and thought it looked kind of cool. And put it on my pull list. I probably saw the page count and the price and went, all right, the page count justifies the price. I don't remember what it's about. Is there no notes, no nothing? Rated teen plus. Your guess is good as mine is about what's going on in Bear Pirate Viking Queen. I just don't know. I don't know if it's a one-shot, or let's see if there's a to be continued, so it's not a one-shot. Let's see if this makes me buy the second issue. And the last thing I got, I pulled off the shelf, and it's Godzilla War for Humanity number 5. I liked this cover B. I think I bought issue 3 of this, and was going to put it on my pull list, and somehow never did, because I thought the art was really cool. And I liked issue 3. Never saw 1 and 2. I mean, look at that. That's cool. Obviously never saw issue 4 either, because I think issue 3 was the one I got. So cool Godzilla drawings. And who's doing these cool drawings? Let's see. Written by Andrew McLean. Artwork by Jake Smith. Colors by Valentino Pinto. Letterers by Russ Wootan. Color flats by Rick Mack. There's all the peoples. So yeah, I was like, you know what? This is the end. I was like, I may as well pick up issue 5 just because it's there. And I only had 4 in my hand, so I decided to pick it up, even though I missed some issues. Whatever. I'm like I said, I grew up in the 70s. We bought whatever comics were around. We couldn't say, I'm not going to read it until I get the first issue, because the first issue we're in the 60s. All right, let me show you a little bit of work. What did I get done? I got done Dreams of Things 230. I like this one. I like this woman's pensive stare at us. She's staring at us, or she's staring off into the distance? I can't quite tell. She's off in the distance. She's not quite looking at us. Usually I have my characters looking right at you. But not this time. She's got that helmet of purple hair going. Nice spiral on her shoulder. Spirals in the background in the sky. Lots of spirals. I like the purple and magenta. Those were my school colors. Heliotrope and puce. I like the way this came out. Not bad. A little orange and blue in the background. That's not a usual background. With some green mountains and water. All right. I like the way. Like I said, I haven't seen it since whenever. But I like the way it came. There's one of my prints. Last night I have to get back to me. I think I showed you this a while ago, but I started up these prints based around the phrase, last night I dreamt I had a true love. I made 2 of them so far, but I had to get back to me. The cold knocked me out. When I had a cold, it knocked me off. I also printed. I don't know why. I was just bored one night and wanted to make a print. It's got both double-sided printing. So I scanned in this cover and said, I can make a print of that. Just, working on my making prints chops. All right. So there you go. 5 comics. Bag of 100 bags. and some art. You guys have a good week out there.